All right, now infinite limits. We're talking about is infinite limits is something that approaches something. Okay, so now a normal graph, and I'm just going to take a look at the graphs on this one just to show you where we're going. Okay, a normal rational graph is pretty much going to be one of the ones that you're going to start seeing this stuff, something that has an asymptote. Okay, now let's say that this was the limit as x approaches 0 of the function 1 divided by x. Okay, so now as you can see, if I approach it from the right hand side, okay, all right, my limit is going to be positive infinity. Okay, now if I approach it from the left hand side, if I approach 0, it's going to be negative infinity. Okay, so this limit, they approach two different numbers, so therefore this limit does not exist. Okay, now if I did something a little bit different, if I did the limit as x approaches 0 of 1 divided by x squared, okay, when I graph that and take a look at that function, okay, okay, as you can see, as it approaches from this side of 0, it's approaching positive infinity. All right, let me get infinity. 2, 3, 6. And this one's also approaching positive infinity. Okay, if I approach it from the right hand side. Okay, however, it is not defined, but we just call it an infinite limit. So this would be positive infinity. It would be the limit as this approaches 0. Okay, so that's some interesting ways to actually look at this stuff. Okay. All right, and if you also think about it analytically, as you're plugging in values that are really close to 0, you're making this smaller. You're making this x smaller, but you're actually making the whole function very big, very fast. Okay, so that's something to just think about. And plus, if you approach x from the negative side, or if you approach 0 from the negative side, you're putting in negative numbers, but you're also squaring them. So you're increasing it insanely fast. Okay, so that's pretty much it for infinite limits. If anything else pops up, feel free to ask me, but infinite limits are pretty easy. I like to look at the graphs, and I like to think about it as if it makes an asymptote, you're probably talking about an infinite limit. That includes tangent graphs, cotangent graphs, rational functions, also logs, natural logs, and exponential functions do have these type of limits too. All right. Thank you guys very much and have a great day. Bye.